How to connect TP-Link to Wi-Fi. Dead zones and dropping wireless signals completely destroy your home network productivity. Trying to link a TP-Link range extender to your main Wi-Fi network shouldn't require complex network engineering or messy computer configuration. Today, we are deploying the exact setup using the official app or just the browser to connect your hardware to Wi-Fi. Alright guys, so I highly recommend just using this manual right here. It's official from TP-Link, and the setup is very easy. So what you need to do first, just flip over your Wi-Fi router, and there you should have the default address and also the default password that you will have to input in the later window I will show you. So just flip it over. You can either type it in maybe on your phone or just type it in with your pen on a piece of paper or something, and then just continue. So as you can see, what's the first thing you need to do is, of course, if you're on PC like me, I'll go ahead and navigate to this address right here, TP-Link Wi-Fi net. If that one doesn't work, but actually it should, use this address right here. And then guys, when you find that correct address, either of these, just like I said, as you can see, you can just start from this window, which is going to be your time zone. As you can see, we have 6 steps. So just to choose your time zone so that the time is properly set up. Then connection type, guys, depending on which ISP, the internet provider you have, you will have to select a different one. So for example, if you're one of the Slavic countries, which I doubt, you can actually use this PPPoE, but this is for the old types of connection, which is not fiber. So if you're in the US, Canada, or UK, that's definitely not you. If, as you can see, you're not sure, just select dynamic. This will probably work. Then guys, this is where you input that username and password, okay? So the one you found on the back of your router should be used initially, right? So when you just connect to this page. But when you get to the step 3, this is the username and password that you want to set up of your own, right? So your custom ones. So just come up with something and input them here. Then guys, in the MAC address, just use default. Don't mess around with that. Now in terms of the bands, so if you want high-speed internet, wireless connection on your router, and if your router supports that, I always recommend setting it to 5 GHz unless you're using some kind of old phone or a tablet that can't see this network. You can just turn off the 2.4 GHz if it's not required. Then it will perform a connection test. If you've connected everything physically properly with your wires, everything should work perfectly fine, guys. Okay, and then you will see the summary of the connection, and the setup is now concluded. That is it for this one, guys. Enjoy as always, and like and subscribe.